Autobots, transform!
What is up, Master Universe fans? Welcome to my tour review. I am George, the 80s Transformer fan, and other day in the mail, I got my Master of the Universe Classic STRIDOR from Super 7. Here is his mailer. It was packaged inside another larger box, but I'm going to get this guy open and get this guy reviewed. So I love to unbox on camera anytime I have an opportunity. So if you want to fast forward and not be bothered with this portion of the review, you can go ahead. And for those of you who want to stick around, let's get it open. He's bubble wrapped inside. Sliding him out. A lot of people complain when Mattel released Night Stalker first, but I think we needed another villain's vehicle. All we had was the front of the Sky Sled. Here he is out of the packaging, and I think it was genius for marketing to release Night Stalker first, because if they released this guy first, a lot of people are like, yeah, I don't know if I need the repainted Night Stalker. He wasn't as famous as STRIDOR, but put him in reverse ensured more sales of Night Stalker, I think, even though they switched it over to Super 7. But here he is out of his packaging. You can see the extra helmet underneath. He looks awesome inside the packaging. Orange is my favorite color, and the orange and the brown and like the goldish orange, or the two different tone oranges, look awesome. Beautiful window packaging. If you don't like to open your figures, he looks gorgeous in there. It's the same brick style packaging the STRIDOR is packaged in, but we have the Super 7 logo here, super7.com. On the back of the packaging is some figures from the previous waves, or Dylamug is the new wave, but Hawk and Lodar, Fangor, and Quaker from the last Classics wave, and I guess these guys are the new Classics wave. I got Dylamug coming, and that is the back of the box. No bio for STRIDOR, man, just heroic armored horse. Oh man. And here he is, and I'm going to double bonus up this review. Here is my Night Stalker that I never got around to reviewing. They're pretty much identical figures, just slightly repainted. And I'm going to bring Night Stalker forward. Take a look at him. Evil Armored Battle Steed. You got a horse and a steed here. Turning him around. There's no Super 7 over here because it was Mattel still making it. On the back, it has MattyCollector.com right there. Night Stalker, no bio, some of the older figures in the line. On this side, Collector's Choice. That Collector's Choice over here? Nope, just another Super 7 logo over there. But here are these guys side by side, and I am going to get these guys open right now. Again, if you don't want to see all this tedious unboxing, I think I'm going to do them both. I think I'll just do STRIDOR because he's new. He's newer. And if I'm unboxing it correctly, get him out of here. Now, a lot of people have talked about this guy being featured on one episode. He was featured on 2 episodes. It was one episode where Prince Adam was riding him, and he was a complete metallic horse, and he was showing off in front of some girls or something, and the horse wound up throwing him. Or whatever, and then it wasn't really mentioned again that it was STRIDOR. I think Prince Adam says Ford STRIDOR or Strider on that episode, and then we got a correct, more proper STRIDOR. Well, I'm trying to get this guy out of the packaging. Again, I love to do this on camera. He's huge. He looks awesome. Awesome. When I was a kid, I didn't want this guy because I thought it was kind of backwards to have this technologically advanced world, and then they had a mechanical horse. It's like, you got Battle Cat. Why do you need a mechanical horse? But for nostalgic sake, with my new line, I felt it was a must-have. And I missed the opportunity to order this from Super 7. Get his extra mask out the back. And I want him getting this thing off of BigBadToyStore.com. This one and Dial-A-Mug. Because, like I said, they closed the pre-order for this before I had a chance to get. I just missed it, basically. Screwed up. So I paid a little bit extra over on Big Bad. Came maybe like a week ago. And what I'm not going to do in this toy review, I'm not going to put him in the famous frozen pose from the vintage line. A lot of people posing like that. I thought it sucked that he was stuck. I hate any horse, any toy horse that's stuck in that, like their Strider or Gallop. I can't stand it. But anyway, here he is out of the packaging. Taking a look at him individually before I get the Night Stalker. And this thing is huge. His head is huge. It's sweet. It is really sweet. Let me adjust my camera. Wow, he looks awesome. Taking a look. The face and the neck is done in a gray plastic. He has some gray paint for his eye. He has a little mask on here, and he has a little harness over here. It's kind of jacked up that they painted his ears the exact same color. They could have had him silver coming out. I don't know if it's like that on the vintage figure. I never owned a vintage figure. Again, put his mask back on. He has some orange plastic cannons. Mine's a little bit warped out of the packaging. They're articulated. Cannons can go up and down, both of them. He has a cannon on his rear to shoot people coming from behind. He has a boatload of molded in detail, little rivets, there's little holes in here, the gears in between the leg and here. Molded in detail inside the leg, all the way down to here, and the inside of the insides of the leg is molded as well. Back here he has gears molded. He has some orange metallic paint on the sides of the circuitry. Some more molding here. Here's the sticker they put in here. They should have went all the way. I guess they pay homage to the vintage, but they should have went all the way and painted that. He has some molding back here that I'm hearing a lot of people say that wasn't present. This was a Night Stalker thing. And basically they completely used Night Stalker and just transferred them over, which I'm fine with. You know, I didn't have it as a kid. Maybe if I had it as a kid and really was that into it, I would have wanted it correct. He has molding here. I believe it's just painted gray. I should stop scratching it. I think it's the brown painted gray. His tail is articulated. Move it all around. It's ball jointed. I'm getting in the camera. Move it all around. Again, I touched on the gun into his head and neck. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different ball joint system in there, giving it all this range of motion. It'd have been awesome if we could have got his mouth open. Yeah, yeah. And I'm going to change out his mask for the Night Stalker mask, the more evil, sinister mask with the third horn. Get that out of there. And this thing is pretty cool. So I'm going to jump into the Night Stalker for the comparison. Alright, move this guy back. I'm going to bring in Night Stalker. He is packaged unhelmeted. Going to get his sinister, dark, wraith type helmet out here. And they did it over here. They have it where his horns are the same color as his head, which looks a lot better to me. And man, the eye and the mold, it looks freaky. Like this thing is like looking at you like, Put his helmet on. And he looks badass. I'm loving the gold plastic and the gold paint. I got a few knick-knack paddywhacks on mine. A few little paint nicks. I don't think I did that getting out of the box. The gold and the black and the purple just works. It looks awesome. Awesome. And I never opened this guy because really a lot of this stuff I don't have room for. You see me opening new stuff and reviewing new stuff. I don't have the room and it winds up going back in the box. So I'm trying to redo my display room. I should say my man cave right now. I'm in the process of doing. I got like some white film on here. And I'm trying to redo my man cave. So A lot of stuff, if you see it like, and you see me, I don't have it open, it's because I don't have no place to put it right now. I love opening my toys. His paint job isn't as solid. He has a few nicks here and a few missed paint apps there. Isn't as solid as Stridor's. He looks awesome nevertheless. His black tail, it has all the same articulation. He has a paint app at the top of his tail and right here on, I guess, like the little band that holds the tail together. And he has some purple overlays on his little cannon where this is just flat. They have some paint apps here, but there's no detailing over here on his little cannon. He has the same articulated cannons here. And the articulation is all the same. But being a little bit inferior in paint apps, he has some bleed over here, some missing paint over here. And I got, well, it's just not done well right here. And there is his sticker sheet on the control panel. Put them side by side so you can see the stickers inside that are different. And it's not just a repainted sticker sheet, it's completely different. This one has Castle Grayskull targeted. And like he's about to shoot some missiles at it over there. And he just has a little screen with a little wave going across it. So those are the only real differences in these guys. I'm happy to have them. These guys look awesome. See if I can get these guys in a fight real quick. If I can. Oh, I didn't even completely do articulation. I'm playing with them already, but let me do a little bit of articulation. I guess I'll do Stridor. His neck is on the 5 different ball joints. Get it zoomed in, out. He can do this. The head can turn left to right. Pretty much do anything you want with it. This is about high as it's going to go. But that's great for a horse. At the top of the leg, it comes out this far. Goes back that far. He bends at the knee this much. He has an ankle bend. No pivot, just bend. It bends this much. Same thing with both of the legs. Come around to his rear leg. I'm sure it's the same, but because of the molding, you can get a little bit more, a little bit less out of it. Comes back that far. The knee doesn't come up that high in the back, and it's hindered by the plastic right here, and that's all you're going to get out of that. And of course, it's the same from left to right. I went over the cannon. The cannon swings all the way around. It doesn't 360 because, of course, it's hitting the saddle. The tail articulation is ball joint. You can swing it everywhere, and the cannons go up and down. Now, I can get back to playing and see if I can get these guys in a horse fight. There is Stridor. You see Stridor. Get up there. Okay. Bend his legs just a little bit. And let's see if I can get this guy to respond. Look like they're doing a Budweiser commercial. Stridor leg joints don't feel as strong. I mean, Night Stalker doesn't feel as strong as Stridor. Yeah, he's coming down. I can't get him to stay up. See if I can adjust his ankle some and see what else I can do. Nah, he's sitting down. Let me move Stridor out of the way. At least my Night Stalker, I've seen guys do it, but my Night Stalker, his rear leg joints aren't that strong. I'm sure I could do something to build him up, but out of the packaging, yeah, see, he's falling down. And you see I'm comparing. They're both brand new out of the package. I haven't played with them, and Stridor's doing this thing, but these are softer. And you can see it. It's not horrible, but that's kind of a pose I wanted to really get out of these guys and have them like maybe fighting on the show. Yeah, he's steady. This is about it. Move this guy back. Oh, and as I said, Stridor's going down. That's about it. And he's completely, his tail's not even touching. He's completely on his hind legs right there. And the only reason it's holding because it's hitting, the thigh is hitting against this part right here, and it's pretty much locking it there. Which I'll take it. It's holding on its own in the air. So if I get this guy back up. Yeah, he's trying to come down ever so slightly. Yeah, I got a little bit of a fight scene in here. So yeah, I guess that I have to do, and looks like Stridor wins. So, and one more thing before I get these guys piloted. I'm going to take off this mask and put on the mask. And they didn't have to include this. They could have just left it out. Or sometimes it's easier to not interrupt the production run. It might have been stamped out with another part and they would have had to retool it. So maybe that's why it's included. His battle mask. And here are the two of these guys with the same mask on, which looks cool. Man, they look mean with their mask on. Alright, let's get these guys some pilots or some riders. Break out my son's Prince Adam. See how he sits inside. You gotta prep these guys sometime to get them in a vehicle or something. And he sits down in there pretty good. Looks like he's sitting correctly in there. Forward, Strider. Here. Oh, let me get the evil mask off. He actually looks cool. He looked more like this in the cartoon. Did you get Prince Adam to look at the camera? Forward, Strider. And coming to the evil Night Stalker. And I'm gonna get Skeletor. I just had Triclops. Get Skeletor in there. I can. His little skirt pieces. Hard for me to get him in there and sit down. On battle horse. And I just noticed he has like a darker paint around his ruffles on his neck. So he has a lot more detailing. It's like a glossy pearlescent black going around here. He has a lot more detailing than Stridor. I think it's supposed to be that way, I'm not sure. And he has a little metallic flecking on this part of the mask because this piece is painted and then this is just plastic. Wow. Okay, to give you a sense of scale to see how large this thing is, here's Panther next to Night Stalker and Skeletor, and I'm going to stand. And here's the same rewound comparison with Battle Cat. And just to make a point that let you know, because that's the inside. Unless they're standing up, which I guess you can do, they're not going anywhere. Which, to make a point with Ram Man, if you wanted to get him in there, he's going to have to ride standing up. A figure of this size. These are made for just standard figures. I guess you can kind of sink them down there a little bit. That's not horrible. And he kind of matches the deco with his outfit. I mean, that's not horrible, is it? Alright, everybody, to wrap this review up, I had fun just doing the review. I had fun putting the figures in there, getting them out, trying to get them to stand. It was pretty cool just playing with these guys, basically. And I really don't have any complaints. His paint could have been a little bit better, but what can you do? It happens. And his joints were a little soft. I can mess with them, probably make them stronger. But these are really cool figures. I like what they did. And something I'm just now noticing, the rivets on this guy is gold. And they could have just did silver, but the rivets in there are gold. I thought it was a trick of the light with it reflecting off of the plastic, but nope, it's gold. I am George H. Transformer fan, doing Master of the Universe, and I'm a Master of the Universe fan, so come back and see me soon.